How many people know who this bald head guy is? How many people knows who this bald head guy is? This, for those of you that have been living under a rock, because he's been going viral probably over the last month, is CGA. Coach Greg Adams. Coach Greg Adams. I tapped into his live show yesterday, last night, before me and Q started messing around and doing a Q&A and just having conversations based off of August Alsina. But I tapped into Coach's live stream yesterday, right? And he dropped the link in the chat. Coach, I watch his show occasionally when I have the opportunity to, and I think that he puts on a phenomenal show. I seen him mop the floor with Hafiz, and so I thought that was pretty interesting. But I tapped in, and as soon as I tapped in, Coach, literally the minute that I tapped in, he was saying something like, and I'm going to drop the link in the chat for anybody that wants to cam up and prove me wrong, right? And so I'm like, interesting. So I looked at the title, and the title says something like, Love Won't Last Forever. I forgot what the name of the title is. Let me try to figure it out. Hold on, give me a second, because I don't want to mess this up. Let's see. The name of the show was Love Doesn't Last. Prove me wrong, love doesn't last. And so I said, interesting. And so I showed some love in the chat, and I was like, yep, shout out to Coach, whatever. And everybody was like, okay, Anton, cam up. And I was like, okay. He dropped a link in the chat. I said, all right, let me go ahead and cam up. And it was very, very interesting. So if you guys have not watched Free Agent Lifestyle, I believe that's the name of the channel. Let me double check one more time just to make sure. It's called Free Agent Lifestyle. After the show, make sure you tap into the Free Agent Lifestyle and go over there and check out me and Coach Greg Adams' interaction. I thought that it was pretty interesting. But what I've realized over time is that Coach and I probably, not even probably, we're more alike than we are different. We're much, much, much more alike in our views towards relationships, money. Fuck, we practically drive the same sports car except for, well, he drives a 911. I don't believe in gas cars as much anymore. I got a Porsche Taycan. We both got bald heads. If I let my beard completely grow out and didn't get it touched up and all of that, then I would be probably as gray as he is. But shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I actually really love what he's doing. I think he gives great advice. I have not identified anything that I necessarily disagree with, but I always like civil discourse. So I'm always willing to cam up whenever, camming up is necessary and convenient. And I think that it was a very interesting and a good dialogue. I thought it was a phenomenal dialogue. So shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I got a question, though. Because, when we got off of our little interaction, and our interaction probably lasted anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, tops. When we got off of our interaction, he said a lot of these guys, these dating coaches and red pill space, these Manosphere guys or whatever like that, he said that they were scared to face him. Is that true? Are you guys scared of Coach? Are you scared to have a dialogue? Listen, I don't blame some of these guys that don't live it and don't really, stand on what it is that they stand on, simply because of what happened to Hafiz. Oh, God blessed Hafiz, didn't he? He blessed Hafiz in that I did not get to do a full week because it was so much going on. You had takeoffs, passing, and you had a lot of different stuff going on. And so, I had some stuff lined up for Hafiz, and it was just going to go up from there. But after what happened to Hafiz, I'm just wondering, are you guys scared of Coach? I believe that guys are scared of me. I believe that it's a lot of guys that's scared to actually cam up and have a conversation, civil discourse with me, because I know that they know that it's not going to go well if that's what they decide to do. Either way, it was a really great interaction. So shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Make sure y'all run over there and subscribe to his channel because I think that he gives a lot of really good information. He looks at it from a completely different standpoint because of his life's experiences, and where he's at in his life versus where I'm at in my life. And I think that, again, we are more alike than we are. I don't even really know of anything that I can think of right now that we disagree with. But I do. I think that he's a great live streamer. I think that he does really well at what he does. Um, Salute to him. Salute to CGA, Free Agent Lifestyle. Go and subscribe to his channel. I think that he's absolutely awesome. And what y'all also have to understand is that I think that more often than not, we need to understand that we are stronger together than we are apart. We need to be looking to build with the people that we closely align with. And if you align with them, don't look at it as a crabs in the barrel, or look at it from a crabs in the barrel mentality, even though you don't think that you're doing it. Don't look at it from that perspective. Look at it from the perspective of, oh, he's cool, I'm going to promote him. And do it without any kind of reservation. Do it without anything in return. Do it without expecting the same promotion and all of that. Listen, just do dope stuff. You know who else does dope stuff that just promotes people and highlights people without any kind of um looking for anything back in return and stuff like that? Erica. Erica's Classy Climb. Classy Climb. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to Erica's Classy Climb. She talks about money. She talks about real estate. She talks about business. She does all of that. She highlights and shout out people, and make sure that she gives acknowledgement and all of that other type of stuff. And she don't look for nothing in return and none of that. She getting hers just like everybody else is getting theirs. And people that do it without reservation usually are the ones that are the most successful and most blessed. So make sure y'all also shout out Erica's Classy Climb, and tell her that Anton is continuing to shout out. She has actually been on the show a couple times. I love Erica, so shout out to her also.